guess we're the bad guys now.
In her eyes, yes. But she could never make that choice. We should finish this journey while I still have strength.
So some pretty emotional stuff there, but this is just one of the perfect reasons why I absolutely adore this game. It's well scripted. It's just phenomenal story, and you really feel for Freya there. Like, she is just a mother trying to save her son, despite the fact that her son wants to kill her. She is very the very archetypal sacrificing mother. She cares so deeply that she's willing to give her life, but Freya's of greater value to Kratos and Atreus than Baldur is, especially considering how many times he's tried to kill us at this point.
One last time.
And Baldur's motives for killing us have never really been clear, to be perfectly honest. It's never really been explained in the game. Perhaps there is something in the kind of the lore elements of the game, like pickups and things that explain it, but it's never been specifically explained why Baldur was so intent on killing us. But as I say, we couldn't let him kill an innocent woman, but we have now just made an enemy for life. And I'm pretty sure the depth for that depth for the act of sacrifice there is not gonna go unmet in Ragnarok when it does eventually come out next year. And I cannot wait to see how it plays out.
For instance, Odin hates the giants and they him. But Thor's own mother was the giantess Björgund, one of Odin's great loves.
So Thor's half god and half giant? Weird.
Once Björgund was gone, lonely ages passed. And as war with the Vanir raged, well, I can just tell you this story later.
So, as I mentioned earlier, everything that we can get is now accessible. So I am just, since we were passing, I figure let's go and check out what's up here. It might, oh yeah, it's a void. I am probably going to come back for the void later. I will go and check everything else out though. Now this orange kind of yellowy rock can be blown up, but we can't see whatever it is that we need to blow up from this side, so if we climb up...
How would you know?
I have known many spirits. They are all liars.
This one is different. I know it.
You know very little.
So another rune that we can put in there, symbol of frenzy. I'm tempted. I'm really tempted. Ooh, must not forget to go and get that when we get back on the boat. No, I'm going to leave the void for now. I would rather come back and do the voids once at least we've done Muspelheim. Anyway. Ooh.
Fafnir. I always wondered what became of him.
Wait, Fafnir? Like, Fafnir's storeroom Fafnir?
The very one.
But Sindri said he was a dwarf.
He was. And now he's a dragon. Funny how life works, isn't it?
He's chained up.
Perhaps we should keep an eye out for binding shrines and free the poor bastard. Aye, lads?
So, we're going to free this dragon. And also complete a quest for Sindri or Brock, I can't quite remember which one asked us to do all this. Okay, we can't go climbing at the moment because we have... Oh, sneaky enemies. Come over here. The dragon will attack us and will do significant damage to us, so we're just going to be taking this very slow. Oh, what's he doing there? So yeah, we've got to destroy 3 of those shrines to free the dragon. So we'll just have to search this area a little bit. So I'll oh, daisy, nearly.
Greedy little dwarf come dragon.
Not quite sure why it won't let us jump over there. All the enemies are dead. Or are they? Maybe we've got to go up this way first. Okay, there's the second one.
You've never answered the boy's question, Ed. How did this dwarf become a dragon?
I don't know for certain, though I'd wager his penchant for stealing
Ah,
magic
no.
artifacts had
So we weren't done. That's why it's not letting us climb anything.
From the wrong barrier goddess.
Look here.
Okay, that's going in the journal.
So we've circled back around on the entrance now. Let's go and do that jump that's just down there. Got one more of the runes until we can free that dragon. And presumably it's up here. Yep. Oh, but it's protected. Oh, damn.
Watch your back!
Oof. Oh, damn. I think the rage was a necessity there. Okay, so with that onslaught we've destroyed the rune. Oh dear. No! Oh, that was close. That was a close one.
I don't know, lad. A lot's changed since we last crossed paths. I had legs.
Okay, and that's the other fast travel route back to the entrance. All that remains to do is go and free the dragon from its tether. Oh, no. Okay. Got a few more guys to kill first. Oh, wrong button. Oh, damn it. Okay, let's try that again. It'll just be from this last stage. We won't have to do all of the lead up to it again. That's one down. Ooh, ooh. So see if we can. Oh no, there must be some. Oh, I can hear a witch. Nice. So we got the witch killed by the dragon. Okay, let's grab all that.
Sir.
And let's free it. Come on, Atreus.
There you go, you wee little bugger. Well, running dragon hasn't done much for his personality.
Nice. So that's the first part of this area. There is also Fafnir's storeroom. So there should be another area to actually explore, although I could be wrong with that. Let's just head back to Sindri, and there's not been any paths that I've not gone and looked down. So maybe Fafnir's storeroom is literally just this, freeing of the dragon. We'll see what Sindri has to say once we return to him. Question is, do we try the void? I mean, none of them have been very successful so far. Yeah, let's just wait until we've done at least Muspelheim. And let's also go and get that teardrop kind of thing. There's a bunch of them kind of located around the Lake of Nine and also in Alfheim, I think, as well.
Of course I.
Row up beneath them, Atreus grabs them, and it gives you a permanent increase to a stat. So an additional 2 strength. Excellent stuff.
Why do you believe him? You do not know him or who he was. All of this is sinister.
He wants to see someone he loved again. I understand how that feels. I don't think there's anything sinister about it.
Hope is blinding your instincts, boy.
Okay, so all that is left for us to do is travel to Jotunheim.
So Odin was lonely? That's why he was always at war?
Nothing quite so simple, but I hoped that love might temper him and give us a chance for peace. And we'll pick this up later.
So let's head back to the World Bridge, and in fact we'll speak to Sindri along the way. Hopefully that'll be Fafnir's storeroom quest done and dealt with.
You scare up that alchemist what needed finding? Alright, what'd you break?
No, seemingly not. Must have been something else in that area, but we've left now. It's done. We'll figure it out later. So we've got 80,000 hack silver. So first thing I'm going to do is get Atreus some better armor at long last. So let's see what the differences are between these three. So enemies in air take increased damage when rapid firing. The last arrow inflicts increased damage. Arrows fired while in air inflict additional damage. Okay. Enemies choked by Atreus will take increased damage. Increased stun damage inflicted by Trace's melee attacks. Trace can choke enemies for longer. You see, I only really care about Iron Grip out of those three. The other two I'm not too bothered about. Trace will sometimes find health stones when Kratos is injured. That would be very useful. And it increases health stone. Oh yeah, it's done. Having that one.
Don't feel small like us. That's natural. Rest here. Anything else for you?
There are a bunch of other things that have become available to us, but we won't be able to build for quite some time. So yeah, these 6 pieces of golden armor. So the 3 at the top are related to Niflheim, which is the last kind of other world that we're going to go to, and the next one that we're going to go to after the story is finished and once we've mocked up a few quests is Muspelheim, and that's this set of armor. So breastplate of fallen ash, blazing magma pauldrons, and smouldering brimstone pauldron. I'm not quite sure which ones I'm going to go for yet. None of them actually seem to be an upgrade. In fact, all of them seem to significantly decrease my stats. So in fact, we might not even bother with the Muspelheim armor. We'll see. We'll see. Same goes for chest and same goes for wrist and waist as well. Yeah, like that, the Evoldi's Warbelt of Deadly Mist will be getting that because that's a significant increase on lots of stats and just a little bit less luck, and yeah, that's fine. It's mainly because the armor that we've currently equipped, the Warbelt of the Traveller, we've upgraded that as well, I think. So, or maybe that's not the one that we've got. Regardless, yeah, so we can upgrade it some more. Oh no, that's So which one have we? It's not clear to me which one we've actually got equipped. Let's just have a quick look. Pauldron of the True Warrior.
The work it is.
And Pauldron of the... Oh, maybe it's because we've fully upgraded it already. So yeah, it's not on the list because we can't upgrade it any further, which makes sense. Yeah, so we must have upgraded all of the armor completely. Okay, cool. Anyway, let's stop getting distracted by a bunch of side stuff, and let's go and open up the bridge to Jotunheim.
Well, if things work according to plan, go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way.
Typically, if I'd have gone 2 to the left, it would have been would have got there a lot quicker. But yeah, I didn't know which was which, so just had to wing it. Ended up just going the long way around. Right, so before we head up to Jotunheim and finish the story of the game, we're going to take a very quick break, just so I can go and refresh my drink.
Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe
Once
we should
the,
talk about this a bit more.
once this little
I'm sure it'll be
cutscene is
fine.
done.
Ready?
That's unpleasant!
Now, boy! We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
A
So-
word, please, before we continue.
Oh, I'll keep quiet for just a moment.
Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruining the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
lady sips soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Fine, damn it. Fine.
Watch the head till we return.
I can do this. No, no, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
Okay, so we will return for this final glorious moment in about 4 or 5 minutes. So, see you soon. Hello and welcome back. Let's finally finish the story of this game. So, just for those who aren't familiar with what the whole purpose of this game is, it's to go and scatter the ashes of our dead wife and Atreus' mother. You can just see the little pouch on Kratos' left hip there that contain her ashes, and to do that we had to go to the top, or to the highest peak in the realms, which we thought was in Midgard, but as it turned out was in Jotunheim.
Look!
And
We're on the
we have
Giant
tried
Trees.
multiple occasions
I can
now
see
to
the
get
ice
into
peak
Jotunheim
ahead.
and failed, and we're
Right
now
over there.
finally here.
We did it.
We did.
are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Boy. Carry her.
The story arc between these two characters throughout the game is just fantastic. I mean, it goes from Kratos not being able to trust his son and thinking he's too weak to do the journey, to then Atreus starting to prove himself a little bit, and he gets a little bit cocky, and then gets knocked on his ass by Magni and Modi. So he has to prove himself again, and he does, but he gets sick again. So then he has a massive setback. We do everything that we can, even including going to hell and back to cure him. And then
What is this
Atreus
place?
finds out that he's a god and becomes the ultimate asshole. And then
Carve all these faces.
he gets his comeuppance and learns some humility and finally becomes badass. Imagine if Atreus tripped and dropped the ashes, says Joy Boy. Well, I think this goes a long way to show how Kratos now feels about his son. It's like throughout this entire story, he's been like, no, you're not ready. You're not good enough. You need to prove yourself. And that handing over of the ashes is really significant. That's Kratos finally saying, you've done it. You've grown. Maybe not in age, but certainly in wisdom. And fighting ability.
I should feel that, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered, and two more take its place.
So yeah, why did Atreus' mother want us to come to the highest peak in all the realms?
Wait! Father! Something's happening!
So once again, something that was made by the giants, once touched by Atreus, awakens.
It's your
The
axe.
first was the rune.
It's Mother. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant. I'm a giant. Why didn't she tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. he was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Keep a close eye.
Yes. Yes, we are.
So a vision of everything that's come to pass. We have Atreus' mother with the Leviathan axe, with the giants. We have Kratos and Atreus meeting the World Serpent. We've got the fight with Balder. All of these things have come to pass, and then the final thing we saw, which is now just hidden by that cloth, was Atreus holding Kratos' dead body. Things don't bode well for breaking the cycle.
She was here.
Maybe
She saw every step we took before
Atreus is mourning the loss of his father, but I mean, this whole game has been kind of talking about breaking the cycle and, you know, not going after vengeance, but it being inevitable. So this has huge implications for what is going to come to pass in Ragnarok, the next game in this God of War series, which comes out next year. And it's one of the main reasons that I have decided to replay this on stream, because it's just such a fantastic story, as well as having fantastic gameplay. And we've not even got to the pinnacle of the gameplay yet. The pinnacle is the post-game content. So going, kind of taking down all of the voids, going to Muspelheim and Niflheim, taking down the Valkyries. There is so much more yet to do. So much more. So yeah, although this is the end of the story, this is definitely not the end of me live streaming this game, because, as I say, the best is yet to come. Particularly Niflheim. I absolutely love what they did with Niflheim. It's, I suppose, the best comparison I can kind of give for it is that it's not dissimilar to Returnal. It's got that what's the type of game that I'm the game style that I'm looking for. It'll come to me soon, but one of those types of games where you try and progress as far as you possibly can without dying, and come back and save your content, and then try and get a little bit further the next time, and a little bit further the next time, and so on and so forth. Struggling to remember the name of that kind of style of gameplay. The name eludes me right now, annoyingly. But at long last, we have released the ashes of our dead wife / mother.
Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, man.
Faye. Finally, we know her name. I don't have to just keep on calling her Atreus' mother. So it's Faye.
They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me Loki?
Dun dun dun.
That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
So Loki is, of course, a god that most people nowadays are familiar with. of course, because of the MCU, and of course the very recent Disney Plus series.
You with your kind? But did she know it was going to be like
He's
this?
the god of mischief.
Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people, or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh. So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
A great warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Amir missed it. I understand if you want to go home, but I bet there are still some corrupted Valkyries out there that could be set free. Some other help people. Maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
Lads, am I glad to see you. I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
So, continue exploring, complete Dwarven Favors, free dragons, travel to Muspelheim and Niflheim, find new items in the shop to get powerful equipment that will help you defeat all legendary corrupted Valkyries. So the Valkyries are the ultimate goal. They are so tough. They are very, 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 very badass, and will take everything on our arsenal to defeat. So before we do that, if you look on the left of the screen there, Midgard's summary, there's favors, there's artifacts, mystic gateways, shops, lore markers, Odin's ravens, Valkyries, Nornir chests, legendary chests, and even some undiscovered stuff. We're going to need to do most of that stuff before we even consider going up against any Valkyries. So Jotunheim doesn't have anything else, so we don't ever have to go back to Jotunheim. But we do have to go back to all the other places because they've got things that we've just not completed yet. The majority of it's in Midgard, around the Lake of the Nine. You can see there's lots of misty areas that we've not explored properly. So we've got a lot more to do. I suppose, where are we up to? It's 9:45, almost 3 hours in. I'll probably go up to 4 hours. So I'm going to start trying to cross off some of these markers here. So like the blue with the white shield markers. I'm going to try and knock some of them off, and then next time we'll go to Muspelheim. So let's see how much of this we can get done. So where are we now? Well, in fact, we're at the World Bridge. We know that. So it's showing a couple of fights that we could already go and do. As I say though, I want to go and focus on these objectives. So we'll set the... We could also go do New Game Plus. I'm not too bothered about doing that. I would rather just complete the rest of the game in normal game. Maybe a second series of this will be New Game Plus, but if we do New Game Plus, we're going to have to go and do all of that story again, and really, I would much rather us go and explore the rest of the post-game.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you likely realise. The snowball that began when you slew Balder has become something else. The stuff opens.
For the coming of winter.
Not just any winter. The great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. From snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrotum. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys?
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrotum.
Yeah. We heard.
So, if you're heading home, try to keep moving, and also to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
If you translate the runes on Balder's tattoos, they say a few interesting phrases such as never forgive, cursed,